Have you ever stopped to think what's happening inside your body right now, even as you sit calmly, breathing, watching this video? Your heart is pumping, your blood is flowing, and your arteries are working silently, without complaint. But what if I told you that those very arteries could be clogging, slowly, silently, and dangerously, without you even knowing it? Every 40 seconds, someone suffers a heart attack. Not because they were careless, not because they missed the signs, but because most of the time, there are no signs at all. That's the terrifying part. You may feel fine. You may think you're doing okay, but inside, a sticky mix of cholesterol, fat, and calcium may be building up in your arteries, narrowing them like a slow-growing dam. And one day, when that dam blocks your blood flow, it could trigger a life-altering event, a heart attack. But what if I told you there's hope, that your next meal could become your body's line of defense, that there are foods, real, everyday foods, that can actually help clean your arteries and reduce your risk of a heart attack? In this video, you're going to discover the top 12 foods that do just that. And no, we're not talking about some expensive superfoods or magic pills. These are simple ingredients you may already have in your kitchen. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you'll have a powerful, natural plan to protect your heart for years to come. Now, before we dive into the list, let's understand what we're really dealing with. Your arteries are the highways of your body, carrying blood rich in oxygen and nutrients from your heart to every part of your body. When they're clean, blood flows freely. But over time, due to poor diet, lack of movement, smoking, stress, and underlying conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes, your arteries begin to accumulate plaque. This process is called atherosclerosis. It's dangerous because you won't feel it until it's almost too late. But here's the good news. Your body has an incredible ability to heal and protect itself, especially when you fuel it with the right foods. Let's begin with the first one, oats. Oats may seem ordinary, but they are one of the most powerful foods for heart health. Why? Because they contain a special kind of soluble fiber called beta-glucan. This fiber acts like a sponge inside your digestive tract, binding with excess cholesterol and helping flush it out before it ever gets into your bloodstream. One bowl of oats each morning, just one, can lower your LDL cholesterol, which is the bad cholesterol responsible for artery plaque. Want to make it even better? Add berries, walnuts, or a spoonful of chia seeds for extra power. Just make sure the oats are plain and not packed with added sugar. A warm bowl of oatmeal in the morning could be the best 5-minute investment you make in your heart each day. Next, let's talk about leafy greens. Spinach, kale, Swiss chard, arugula. These are nature's blood pressure reducers. They're rich in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that relaxes and widens the blood vessels, improving circulation. They also contain potassium, a mineral that helps flush excess sodium from your system. High sodium can cause high blood pressure, and high blood pressure damages artery walls, making them more vulnerable to plaque. Try adding a cup of cooked spinach to your lunch or dinner, or start your day with a green smoothie. It may feel like a small change, but over time, it adds up to powerful protection for your arteries. Now, let's move on to fatty fish, like salmon, mackerel, and sardines. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, especially EPA and DHA. These compounds don't just lower triglycerides, they also reduce inflammation, lower blood pressure, and prevent blood clots. Omega-3s are like natural pacifiers for your arteries. They keep things smooth and calm, making it harder for plaque to stick. Aim to eat fatty fish at least twice a week. If you don't like fish, consider algae oil. It's plant-based and contains similar omega-3 benefits. Just avoid fried or heavily processed fish. We want the real, clean, whole source of omega-3s. Speaking of antioxidants, let's talk about berries. Strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, these vibrant little fruits are loaded with compounds called anthocyanins. These fight oxidative stress, lower LDL cholesterol, and improve the function of the endothelium, the delicate lining of your arteries. 1 cup of berries a day can make a noticeable difference. You can add them to your oats, smoothies, or just eat them as a snack. They're not only heart healthy, they're delicious too. Another food that deserves a spot on this list is garlic. Yes, garlic, the same bulb you use for flavor. When crushed or chopped, garlic releases a compound called allicin. Allicin has been shown to reduce cholesterol, lower blood pressure, and improve blood vessel elasticity. For best results, crush fresh garlic and let it sit for about 10 minutes before cooking. It activates more allicin. You can add garlic to almost anything: soups, stir-fries, salad dressings. 2 cloves a day can offer real protection. And while it might not smell great, it does wonders for your arteries. Now, let's take a detour to something bright and beautiful: beets. These deep red vegetables are packed with nitrates, just like leafy greens. But beets go even further. They increase nitric oxide levels, reduce inflammation, and may improve stamina by helping your blood carry more oxygen. You can eat them roasted, shredded raw in salads, or juiced. Even half a cup of beets or a glass of beetroot juice a few times a week can make a meaningful difference, especially for people with high blood pressure. Let's add seeds to our list, specifically flax seeds and chia seeds. These tiny nutritional bombs are loaded with fiber, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants. Flax seeds are especially rich in lignans, which reduce inflammation and help balance blood cholesterol. But here's a key tip: flax seeds must be ground before eating. Otherwise, they pass through undigested. Add a tablespoon to your smoothie, yogurt, or oatmeal. Chia seeds are easier to digest and swell up in liquid, making them great for hydration and digestion. They help regulate blood sugar and cholesterol, both of which directly impact arterial health. And now we arrive at one of the healthiest oils on the planet: extra virgin olive oil. It's rich in monounsaturated fats and polyphenols, compounds that reduce inflammation and protect the arteries from oxidative damage. Use 1 tablespoon per day, drizzle it over your salad, vegetables, or even a piece of whole grain toast. Avoid using it for deep frying. High heat destroys its benefits. Choose high-quality, cold-pressed olive oil to get the maximum heart protective benefits. It's not just oil, it's liquid gold for your cardiovascular system. Next up, legumes, lentils, chickpeas, black beans, kidney beans. These are loaded with fiber, plant protein, and important minerals like magnesium and potassium. They help reduce LDL cholesterol and balance blood sugar. Replace a serving of meat with a cup of beans 3 to 4 times a week. You'll feel fuller, reduce your risk of plaque buildup, and give your body the clean burning fuel it needs to stay strong. And don't forget about nuts, especially walnuts and almonds. Walnuts contain a unique plant-based omega-3 called alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, while almonds are rich in vitamin E and magnesium. These nutrients help keep artery walls flexible and reduce the oxidative stress that can lead to plaque. Just a handful a day, 7 to 10 nuts, is enough. You can eat them raw or lightly roasted. It's best to avoid salted or sugar-coated varieties. Nuts are calorie-dense, so moderation is key. As we near the end of our list, let's talk citrus. Oranges, lemons, limes, and grapefruit are packed with vitamin C and flavonoids like hesperidin, which help reduce inflammation and improve blood vessel function. They're also hydrating and rich in fiber. You might want to add a slice of lemon to your water, eat an orange as a snack, or try fresh grapefruit in a salad. But a word of caution: grapefruit can interact with certain medications, including statins. If you're on such medications, consult your doctor before including grapefruit in your diet. And finally, a little good news for chocolate lovers. Dark chocolate can be heart healthy, but it has to be at least 70% cocoa or higher. Dark chocolate contains flavonoids that reduce blood pressure, improve blood flow, and lower the risk of clots. Just 1 or 2 small squares a few times a week is enough. Think of it as a healthy treat, not a daily indulgence. Now that we've walked through the 12 artery cleansing foods in detail, you might be wondering, how do I actually put this into practice in my daily routine? Because it's one thing to know what's good for you, but it's another thing entirely to stick to it day in and day out. Especially with a busy life, limited time, or even just plain old habits. That's exactly what we're going to talk about now. We'll go beyond the theory and build a real, simple, sustainable plan that anyone can follow, whether we sin chi or chana shia or chi shaspari e or your I in on your 50s, 60s, or beyond. This isn't a diet, it's a shift, a better rhythm for your body, a way to live each day with your heart in mind without giving up taste or joy. So let's begin with what a full day of heart-healthy eating might actually look like, using the foods we discussed earlier. Imagine starting your morning with a glass of warm lemon water, just water and a few drops of fresh lemon juice. This simple step helps hydrate your body after sleep and gently kickstarts your metabolism. Then, for breakfast, you have a bowl of plain oats cooked with water or unsweetened almond milk. You mix in a handful of berries, blueberries or strawberries, sprinkle on a tablespoon of ground flax seeds, and top it with 5 to 6 chopped walnuts. It's a warm, satisfying, nutrient-rich meal filled with fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats. By the time breakfast is over, you've already fed your arteries several healing ingredients. Mid-morning, when hunger strikes again, instead of reaching for processed snacks, you sip on green tea and eat half a grapefruit or a fresh orange. These citrus fruits deliver flavonoids that reduce inflammation and support the elasticity of your blood vessels, while the green tea contributes powerful catechins to relax artery walls and improve circulation. Then comes lunch, and here's where, honestly, many people stumble. Instead of relying on fast food or leftovers that might be loaded with salt or unhealthy oils, try a big leafy green salad filled with spinach, kale, beets, chickpeas, and red bell peppers. Add a drizzle of extra virgin olive oil and a squeeze of lemon juice for flavor. You can include a protein source too, like grilled salmon or a boiled egg. And if you're vegetarian, just throw in some roasted tofu or cooked lentils. This one bowl gives you fiber, healthy fats, potassium, plant protein, and nitric oxide boosters, all in a single colorful meal. Come afternoon, a lot of people get tired or find themselves craving something sweet. This is the perfect time for a small snack, maybe a handful of almonds or a square of 70% dark chocolate. Pair it with beetroot juice or hibiscus tea for an extra boost. The nitrates in the beets and the antioxidants in hibiscus support heart function, while the nuts and chocolate keep you satisfied without those sugar crashes. Finally, for dinner, make something warm, comforting, and easy. A bowl of lentil soup cooked with garlic, onions, turmeric, and spinach is a perfect choice. Or maybe a black bean stew with brown rice and sautéed greens. You're not just ending the day with nourishment, you're helping your body heal overnight. And if you still want something before bed, try a cup of chamomile tea or warm water with a slice of lemon to soothe the body and calm the nervous system. Now, if you're thinking, this sounds great, but I'm not sure I can do it every day, let me reassure you. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to be consistent. Even adding 3 to 5 of these foods to your meals daily can begin to make a difference within weeks. The secret is not in going all in for a day and quitting. It's in showing up again and again with one simple choice at a time. So let's talk results. What can you expect if you follow this approach? In the first week, you may notice lighter digestion, more stable energy, and better hydration. As fiber increases, bowel movements become more regular, and many people report fewer cravings for sugar or salty snacks. In week 2, your blood pressure may start to drop slightly, especially if you've included beets, leafy greens, garlic, and potassium-rich foods. You may sleep better, feel more alert in the morning, or notice less swelling in your hands or feet. By week 3 and 4, LDL cholesterol levels, your bad cholesterol, may begin to shift down, and triglyceride levels often improve, particularly if you've reduced added sugars and refined carbs alongside these foods. Your arteries don't just stay the same, they slowly begin to relax, and the inflammation inside them starts to cool. After 6 to 8 weeks of consistent eating, most people can expect real, measurable progress in their cholesterol, blood pressure, and blood sugar numbers. Your doctor might even say, whatever you're doing, keep doing it. But let's be honest, this journey won't be perfect, and that's okay. There will be days when you miss a meal, eat something processed, or feel like giving up. That doesn't mean you've failed. That just means you're human. What matters is that you come back to your plan the next day and keep going. Now, to stay on track, let's quickly go over the most common mistakes people make when trying to eat for arterial health so you can avoid them before they set you back. Mistake number 1, thinking you can out-supplement a bad diet. There's no pill, powder, or capsule that can clean your arteries the way whole foods can. Supplements can help, but only after your meals are right. Mistake number 2, falling into the low-fat trap. Not all fats are bad. Your body needs healthy fats, like those from olive oil, nuts, and fish, to build cells, regulate hormones, and reduce inflammation. removing all fat can actually backfire. Mistake number 3. Ignoring sugar. Sugar, especially added sugar in sodas, candies, and pastries, raises triglycerides and damages artery linings even faster than saturated fat. Always check labels and reduce anything with more than 5 grams of added sugar per serving. Mistake number 4. Only eating the same 3 healthy foods over and over. Variety matters. Different foods offer different nutrients and work in synergy. Rotating your greens, fruits, legumes, and oils keeps your diet balanced and your taste buds happy. And mistake number 5, assuming healthy food means bland food. That's simply not true. Spices like turmeric, ginger, cumin, garlic, and black pepper not only add flavor, they bring healing properties to your meals. Use herbs generously. Make food something you look forward to, not something you endure. Lastly, let's address a few quick safety notes. If you're on medication for blood pressure, cholesterol, or blood thinning, always check with your doctor before making major dietary changes, especially if you're adding a lot of vitamin K-rich greens or grapefruit. Some foods can interact with drugs, and your dosages may need adjustment. That's not a reason to avoid these foods. It's a reason to be smart and collaborative with your healthcare provider. Now, before we close, I want to leave you with a visual. Picture your arteries as clear, open highways. Blood flows freely, delivering oxygen to your heart, brain, kidneys, muscles, even your skin. You feel energetic, light, focused. That's what these foods offer you. Not just protection from disease, but the power to live fully. You're not helpless in the face of heart disease. You have tools, you have knowledge, you have food, and that food can become medicine if you let it. So here's my challenge to you. Starting today, pick just 3 of the 12 foods we discussed and make them part of your daily routine. It doesn't matter which ones, just start. Then next week, add 2 more. Over time, this becomes your new normal. Your arteries don't clog in one day and they won't clean in one day either. But with every smart bite, you take a step toward healing. So if you found this video helpful and you believe more people should know the truth about how food can protect the heart, please take just a moment to support this mission. First, click the like button. It helps others discover this life-changing information. Second, hit subscribe so you never miss another video like this. We share powerful, simple, science-backed solutions for your health every week. And third, share this video with a friend, a spouse, a parent, or anyone you care about. Because this isn't just a video, it could be a lifeline. Also, don't forget to check the video description for a free downloadable checklist and a 1-day heart-friendly meal plan you can use starting now. Print it, stick it on your fridge, use it as your guide. Remember, your health is your wealth, your heart is your engine. And every single day, you have a chance to protect it, 1 bite at a time. Thank you for watching. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video.